Thank you for meeting with me, Mr. McDuffie. I really appreciate it.
My pleasure.
I've been really wanting to get behind this project for a while. It's something that rings deep and true for me. Specifically, we're going to be talking about statues today. Specifically for you, the Detroit Spirit statue is right outside your doors and stuff. I just wanted to know, why do you think, or rather, how do you think that statue displays the values of Detroit despite the adversity over the last few years?
I think the Spirit Detroit statue is the most recognized statue and an icon, certainly in the city of Detroit, and becoming most recognized icon in the country relative to public art.
Right.
And I think that's because of the indomitable nature of the spirited Detroiters that we've gone through struggles throughout the history of European settlement here. And I think the Spirit of Detroit in particular became really an icon of our spirit and our sense of resiliency. The civil disturbances rise back. 1967 was a very tough period in Detroit that Detroiters always rally around their city. As as I mentioned. And I think the Spirit of Detroit really is a symbol of our resiliency and a spirit of resiliency, not just a presence of resiliency, but a true spirit.
There's a lot more than just the Detroit statue in the city. You have the tiger statues outside of Comerica Park. You have the Joe Louis Fisk, which is right outside as well. I just wanted to know, do you believe that these statues have a deep significance in the city, like as a whole? And if so, why do you believe so?
Detroit really has remarkable public art. And for people that walk around downtown, just to mention downtown, it's really evident how much public art we have in the city. And public art is a very important element of our heritage and our culture, but it's also a very important element of our artistic and architectural appreciation. And Detroit's a city to be appreciated.
The late French Jean Cocteau, he once said, "Statues to great men are made of stones thrown at them in their lifetime." I just wanted you to think about those last words. Do you believe that has influence over the statues in Detroit? Do you feel that great men are often made of the adversity that they're going through, and this is why these statues exist?
Yeah. Great men are being redefined, and I think that's an important issue to go back and look at our history and really looking at great men and then looking granularly at them and determine what elements of the men were great, what elements of the men weren't so great. It's not just to look at public art and appreciate it from an artistic and architectural perspective. It's really to understand what the artist was conveying. And when it comes to these issues of how we portray people we look at as having significant influence on our community and country, we need to look deeper and find out more about those individuals and recognize the complexity of the human spirit.